To live is to suffer. To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. This man is the head of this family. He married one woman and produced 8 children. He says he lived a normal life and he was a happy man. But one day everything changed and he's now afraid that his mouth tumor might even take his life away. A few years ago, the man woke up feeling unusual pain. It was the tooth that was aching and disturbing him for some days. Later, the tooth was removed. The pain was relieved for at least 5 months. The man started feeling better, but then something happened later that left everyone here shocked. The man's neck and mouth later started swelling. He went to hospitals and was operated, and everything now seemed fine after what they considered a successful operation. They had all started believing that the father of 8 was coming back to his normal life. He says that recently he has not been able to understand what has been happening within his body, as some days he's sick, has a tumor, goes to the hospital, gets a surgery, and when everyone is expecting the good news, shit happens again and he falls sick again. That has been his health cycle within a few years, and it has been happening repeatedly. When everything seemed to be getting back, the man's health condition got worse again. The mouth even swelled than before, which is how he is today. Upon going back to the hospital, they were told that the man needed advanced treatment. That would still be another surgery, but this time more money was needed, and this poor family, which had tried its best, failed. And the man's life gets worse daily because this mouth swells daily. He has spent more time at the hospital since the day his life started having dramatic changes than anywhere else, not even at his home. He has received many hospital appointments and transfers than anyone else here in this village, but still fighting with this condition and is afraid. He has spent time without working, but trying to see whether he can first save his life. And as a parent who has 8 children, that's a big blow to a family, having spent more time running up and down without even working. Yet, they both need to survive some basic needs daily and paying some bills, plus children's school fees. The fact that they're still surviving, yet he has not been working recently, is a miracle, he says, and prays that God helps him as soon as possible because all his responsibilities are on his shoulders as the family's only breadwinner. Poverty has been the main reason this man was never getting the exact treatment, as doctors would see clearly that he cannot manage to afford the hospital bill. And all they did was always giving him different transfers and appointment, as one doctor disclosed to him, reminding him that with money he would have been treated a long time ago. That doctor, who is a friend to him, later showed him one of the easiest ways to calm the situation anytime the mouth and the tumor in general start being too painful. He has some needles that he is injected, and this calms his situation, but temporarily. He is at least grateful that though some friends and even family members abandoned him when he needed them the most, only one person was willing to stay with him through thick and thin, and that is his wife, who has been there for him and the only royal person he has seen for a period of 28 years in which they have been with. He adds that other people showed him their true colors, as he never thought that those he considered to be loyal friends would turn their backs against him when he really needed them. But again, thanks God for helping him to see who people are. Now, the wife is the one who has kept the family going, as the husband is no longer doing anything that earns apart from grazing other people's cattle, and this does not earn a lot of money to their family. He takes care of these cattle for other people, and if these were his own cows, he would have sold them and would have got money to solve his tumor issues. And that remains a wish, and as it is said, if wishes were horses, beggars would ride. This is Theopista. She has spent 28 years living with this man, and it has been quite an adventurous journey, of course filled with ups and downs, but she has always tried to be there for him. She says that her love to this man will never die no matter what happens. The wife says that having as many children as they have, plus being the only one who is strong, is becoming too much for her to handle. She has to be here for her children, doing all activities at home, and even try to see whether she can support the family financially, and that is only through agriculture, where she cultivates for different people, and in so doing, she earns money. That is quite more difficult than it sounds, as she even has to always take care of their last born, who is having a year and a half, and they don't intend to produce any other child. Now, life is so difficult to this mother, as surviving is becoming extremely difficult. Yet there are so many, and both need to survive, plus her children, who many of them are in the school-going age, and need fees and other school materials. She has no answers to all these problems, and adds that only God can intervene and perform some miracles. This family needs support because he is always weak, and the condition gets worse daily. The woman has been trying her best, but she cannot do it alone, being the reason they are here requesting for the support for the man to get advanced treatment. After the husband gets treated, she believes that life will again get better. You can contribute and help this man to get advanced treatment by donating on this campaign's link, found in description and pinned in top comments. One man said that out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls. The most massive characters are shared with scars. A story by Janti Shamamba. Thank you for watching. I'm Elijah, and this is Afrimax English. Remember to subscribe.